Hello and very warm welcome friends. Today I am here in this wonderful platform of Engineers Technical Academy. I am here to present this video on heat exchangers. So I will start from this question, right from this question without wasting time. Question is water at CPC 4.18 kilojoule per kilogram carbon at 80 degrees Celsius enters a counterflow heat exchanger with a mass flow rate of 0.5 kilogram per second. Air CP 1 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin enters a 30 degrees Celsius with a mass flow rate of 2.09 kilogram per second. If the heat exchanger effectiveness is 0.8, then LMTD in degrees Celsius is. This question was asked in GATE 2012 Mechanical Engineering for 2 marks. So for this solution for this question, we need some theoretical points which we should focus. That are counterflow. What is counterflow heat exchanger? Then heat exchanger formula required for it, heat effectiveness LMTD, that which is log mean temperature difference in degrees Celsius. Now what is counterflow heat exchanger? Counterflow heat exchanger is a exchanger where two fluids flow in opposite direction. As you can see, counter means opposing the two fluids. That's why it's counterflow heat exchanger. One of the fluid is hot fluid and another is cold fluid. You can see more clearly in this diagram as it is given, hot fluid and cold fluid. This is inlet temperature, hot fluid inlet temperature, and this is exit temperature, hot fluid. This is inlet temperature, cold fluid. This is exit temperature, cold fluid. Then there are some heat exchanger formulas which we should focus. This is Q actual, which is formula for heat transfer, which gives as m dot Cp delta T. M dot is mass flow rate, Cp is specific heat of the fluid, and delta T is the temperature difference. You can see in more elaborate form when we say for hot fluid and cold fluid as m dot H, mass flow rate for hot fluid, Cph, specific heat rate for hot fluid, Th1, Th2 as given in diagram, and m dot C is mass flow rate for cold fluid, Cpc is specific heat rate for cold fluid, Tc2, Tc1 as given in diagram. Now what is heat exchanger effectiveness? Heat exchanger effectiveness is the ratio between Q actual and Q maximum. Why it's written Q actual upon Q maximum? Because its value is less than 1 or equal to 1. Maximum value of effectiveness is 1. So it's written as Q actual upon Q maximum. Then what is Q maximum? Q maximum is maximum possible heat transfer within a fluid which happens between Th1 and Tc1, as it is maximum temperature of hot fluid and minimum temperature of cold fluid. Then what is LMTD? As I said, log mean temperature difference. Its formula is given by theta1 minus theta2 ln theta1 by theta2. This is for both parallel flow heat exchanger also and counter flow heat exchanger also. But in counter flow heat exchanger, when theta1 and theta2, this is the special case of for counter flow heat exchanger, which is given in your textbooks also and in GATE specific books also. So starting from the solution for this question, solution for this question, let's see what we require. We require these 4 temperatures. Let's see which temperatures we are given. 80 degrees is hot fluid temperature, 30 degrees is cold fluid temperature inlet. But exit temperatures for both hot fluid and cold fluid are not given. So we cannot use this formula. So come to this formula. Epsilon is equal to Q actual upon Q maximum. Epsilon is equal to Q actual upon Q maximum. So what is Q maximum? Q maximum is C minimum delta T maximum. What is C minimum? C minimum is product of MHCpH or MCCpC. As you can see in this question, MHCpH product and MCCpC product comes out to be same, 4.18 into 0.5 and 2.09 into 1. Both will come, so we can take C minimum from anywhere, from cold fluid also and hot fluid also. So putting this in equation, as epsilon is given as 0.8 heat effectiveness, so 0.8 is equal to Q actual. You can take from here any equation, m dot h Cph or m dot c Cpc. So taking this m dot h Cph, 4.18 into 0.5 into 80 minus TH2, that is not given, and C minimum you can take anything 4.18 into 0.5 into TH1 minus TC1, which is delta T maximum. TH1 given as 80 degrees Celsius and TC1 30 degrees Celsius. So from here TH2 comes out to be by solving 40 degrees Celsius. Now we have to find out. Now what we can find out? We have got TH2. Now we have to find out TC2. We can find this by this equation itself. So by putting this all the values in this equation, m dot h is given as 0.5 into 4.18 as CPH into 80 minus 40 degrees Celsius as we have found out 40, and m dot C, which is given as 1 into the m dot C, sorry, CPC given as 1, m dot C given as 2.09 into TC2 minus TC1. TC2 we have to find out. TC1 is given as 30 degrees Celsius. By solving this equation, TC2 comes out to be 70 degrees Celsius. Now half of our question is being solved. Now we have to find out LMTD. We have to find out theta 1 and theta 2. What is theta 1? Theta 1 is difference between these two, TH1 minus TC2, and theta 2 is, as you can see, TH2 minus TC1. Now what is TH1? 80 degrees Celsius, and TC2 is, as we have found out, 70 degrees Celsius. So theta 1 is 10 degrees Celsius. Same here, TH2 is given as 40 degrees Celsius and TC1 is 30 degrees Celsius. So difference between these two is also 10 degrees Celsius. So final conclusion comes theta minimum is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2 upon ln theta 2 and theta 1 upon theta 2, which gives you answer as 0 by 0 form, which is a special case for counter flow heat exchanger, which says theta 1 is equal to theta 2 is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. So our final answer is theta is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. If you have any question and queries, they are always welcome. Thank you very much.